Okay, so previously we looked at how a signal can be clipped if the power supply isn't high enough to make the output reach the full peak and trough value. One of the exam board's favourite things to ask is how you can cure this problem. So there are 3 different ways to cure the problem that you need to know about. The first and most obvious way to cure this problem would be to increase the supply voltage. So if I increase the supply voltage to 50 or something like that, then that would easily allow me to have a signal that goes up to 40 volts. So the first thing I can do is I could increase the supply voltage. So I could increase the supply voltage. That's the first thing that I could do. In a similar kind of way, the second thing that I could do is I could decrease the voltage going in as a signal. So I could make this voltage here smaller. I could make the microphone less powerful, or the guitar or whatever it is less powerful, and I could make this voltage going in smaller. So second thing that I could do here is I could decrease the input signal. And again, if I decrease that, so say if I decrease this to 1 volt, okay, I've got a gain of 20, so my output signal would only go up to 20, so it would be under the saturation point, and I would get a nice smooth signal with no clipping on it at all. The third way that I could do this is that I could change the gain of the amplifier. So I could reduce the gain, because if the gain was smaller, then the output signal would also be smaller. And if you remember on this particular amplifier, so this is a non-inverting amplifier, that the voltage gain is V out over V in, but it's also 1 plus RF over R1. So if I reduced the value of this resistor, or I increase the value of this one, but I'm most likely to reduce this. If I reduce the value of that resistor, the gain would drop down, so maybe it dropped down to 10. And then if I've got a gain of 10, it would only go up to 20, so it would be an input of 2 times a gain of 10, so go up to 20, and it would fit under this clipping point here, or this saturation point, and I would get a nice clean curve and I wouldn't get any distortion.